AM 560. The Answer.
Kick it!
I'm Rob Reiner, and America, we've got a problem. We've been attacked by a foreign enemy power, and our president refuses to defend us. Donald Trump is meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin one-on-one in a closed-door meeting with no aides present and no record of what will be said. Putin's government attacked our democracy by interfering in the 2016 election to help Donald Trump become president. That is not in dispute. It has been verified by all U.S. intelligence agencies, the Republican-led Senate Intelligence Committee, and the U.S. Justice Department. Trump and his campaign's conspiracy with Russia is the subject of a federal investigation. And yet Donald Trump refuses to meet with Robert Mueller, the prosecutor leading that investigation. Trump said he'd meet with anyone. He told us, "I'll speak to anybody." But now he's backing out. If he has nothing to hide, why won't he sit down and answer Mueller's questions?
Because Mueller was corrupted. They're corrupted. The government is corrupted. And you helped cover up, if not create, the largest political scandal in America's history. And I'm not talking about LBJ killing JFK. And you knew that too. Jim and Lyle.
Sean, it's all coming into focus, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so about halfway through that video called Democracy Under Attack that CNN put on, Clapper, unsolicited, when it isn't even mentioned, blurts out, "We didn't even count on the Steele dossier to discredit the Trump election." He made an admission right there. Nobody asked him about it.
Yes. The whole thing was made up. The whole thing. And now that you know the long-standing relationship, well, this is the thing about Democrats in Hollywood. It goes back to the generations when they were the representatives of the communists and they were outed. They just stood quiet for a very long time. And this is exactly what this is. And this is why you and I talk, and we've talked over the years. The greatest threat, you don't have to like Donald Trump. You don't have to agree with what he says. You can cringe at some of the things he says. That's fine. I do too. But the one beauty of what he is not approved by the government bureaucracies that are forever there, the control oligarchs. They don't like it. They're nervous for the first time in 100 years.
Absolutely. And
someone is in the White House that they can't control.
And you know what's so interesting now, having the benefit of history, reviewing this backwards from back then? The lies that just roll off their tongues. And now we have evidence and proof. It's just amazing. And, you know, as talented as he was, Reiner, this wasn't very impressive, this interview with those two idiots.
Do you want to know what's sad? When I would watch him as a kid, and I would watch him, and he would make me, he would make me think, because I didn't like the Vietnam War. I had lost a relative. I still don't like it. I don't buy the thing, the whole nine yards. But if he was who he said he was, he wouldn't have been the never Trumper with Trump derangement syndrome. He would have been the never Obama. He would have been the never Hillary Clinton, who's been riddled in scandal since she first latched on to Bill Clinton as her beard. Since the Whitewater, since the scam of the seniors. And you could go back to when Bill was molesting the intern. He was up their ass. Sickening.
The cattle futures.
Oh, please. Rob Reiner, if he really was true to who he said he was, he would have spit her out. He would have spit at her. He would have exposed that whole fracking thing. You want to talk about a scam. And you know what happened to and my mind is blank right now, but the guy who was in charge of that clearing firm from Chicago, Dittmer. You know what happened to Dittmer? His wife became the what do they call it when they drive around? The ambassador to Great Britain or Ireland or some other fracking country. Because he lied, cheated, and stole to make it appear she made $150,000 at the time.
Just like Cass Sunstein's wife being the ambassador to the United Nations and then unmasking General Flynn. I mean, it's all ridiculous.
It's all connected. It's all controlled. They are the control oligarchs, and they don't like this brash goofball punk. They don't like him, and they're going to make sure that they put them under wraps, that they riddle them with scandal. And they're willing to not just lie and cheat. They're willing to concoct, steal an election, and put American patriots who just wanted the most obvious election theft in history audited in prison for years without their lawyer. That's the modern day liberal versus what we are. We're the liberal. 312-642-5600.
This is the Sean Thompson Show on AM 560. The Answer.